No, no, that's wrong. Dixie Diamonds 313. Met, 9:06 a.m. Dixie, 6:06 p.m. Good to his word, Balloony telepathically contacted not only his human friends on 2 continents, but also Jerald, Patterpaws, and Cheeky Pie. All right, everyone, Z Telepath. Eddie asked that I round you all up so he could share what he and Lizzie saw on the news tonight. Go ahead, Eddie, he concluded. Right then, Eddie said aloud. Lizzie and I were just watching the 6 o'clock news, and the lead story was about the Brentsies, all 3 of them. According to the news, while Mama and Papa arrived via their private jet as quickly as possible, they had their private yacht sail from the States, and it arrived as well. News said they'd been living in a rented home in a swanky neighborhood, but they'd prefer to live on their yacht. It's a big one from North Haven, and it sailed from New York to Brisbane, so obviously it's completely seaworthy. The prosecutor said no way should Brentsie be living on a transcontinental-worthy ship and judge nixed the idea. But as we all know from having seen what BCB is capable of, telling him he's not allowed to do something probably makes him even more determined to do it. And from the news report, he's a real chip off the old block. Both parents are, well, let's just say, pieces of work. Brentsy's also petitioned to have the Brentsie copter returned to him, something that seems unlikely, but heaven only knows who the Brentsies have in their back pocket and what they can convince their powerful friends to do on their behalf. We thought everyone should know, he concluded, turning his head towards Lizzie and furrowing his brow in invitation for further comment. We saw the report as well, Karen Block said. I was surprised that Brentsie wasn't required to wear a monitoring device. I can address that, Big B telepath. Brentsie and Governor Pesterson are close friends, and after Brentsie's arrest, Pesterson twisted quite a few arms on his behalf. He pointed out Brentsie's wealth, his ties with the university, and his charitable donations to the Labour Party. Being willing to post $500,000 of his own money for surety went a long way in convincing Pesterson that Brentsie was not, is not a flight risk. I wouldn't say Pesterson is complicit, but I definitely believe that all of those dollar signs clouded his vision, and by squelching the ankle monitor, he has greatly facilitated the likely success of Brentsie escaping from Australia and eluding a trial. Are there actions we can take? Paul Pell asked. Start a petition asking that Brentsie be required to wear a tracking device, for instance? I'm sure there is, Big B said, but my belief is that they'll make their break sooner rather than later, and even if the petition worked, it would be too late. Joey, would you please ask Pilatre if he thinks the 2 of you might be able to sway Saint-Germain or anyone else in the DGSE to intercede? We would follow up on this today, Joey replied, but that would not count on much assistance from the DGSE, meddling in the affairs of Australia for our sake. Granted, Balloony telepath, but no stone left unturned, correct? We will speak to Saint-Germain, Pilatre said. There is no doubt that Brentsie belongs in prison. That would be wonderful, Pilatre, Lizzie said. Eddie and I will see if there's anything we can do on our end. Perfect, Balloony replied. Cheeks, Jerald, Patterballs, what about some help from the local fauna of Brisbane? If I connect you to some of the inhabitants around where the Brentsies are on Waterbrook Downs? Oh, yes, of course, Mama Pie replied. If you can connect us to some animals near the house, we can establish a communication network. Isn't that a marvelous idea, Cheeky Pie? It is. Big B is full of great ideas. Well, thank you for saying so, but we'll see if any of these pan out and we strike gold.